So these are the things I use. I use this. It's a 3M Extreme double-sided tape. These mini dead cats, there's a bunch of options on Amazon. That's what I use. Then I use a hole punch and a pair of scissors, and that's all you're going to need. So I'm just going to clean out the workflow. So what we'll do is we'll start off with our camera, our GoPro. You can see there's a camera, a mic right there, and a mic in the front. That one's a bit bigger, that one's a bit smaller, so we're going to start with the small one. We'll take our 3M tape. What I like to do is grab the hole punch. Make sure your hole setting is larger than the hole that you're going to put it on. It can really be as big as you want it to be. Make sure that you get the hole right through, like so. Then you want to cut that off. Make it easier to work with. I like to cut it round. Kind of like so. So there you go, you got a kind of a round piece like that. What you do is you stick that on your GoPro right over the hole. Make sure that the sound hole lines up right in the middle. Then what I like to do, kind of push that down in there. Then you will start removing the top, which can be a pain. You get something up under it. Usually a knife works a little better, but this is what I have. Just dig at it for a while. Get the top layer of tape off. This extreme stuff is really sticky, which is what you want. So there you go. So we're left with a very sticky side. So then we take our dead cat like this. What I like to do is I like to cut these in half, trim them down. And you make them approximately the size of what you have on there. Then what you do is you take that and you'll put it down on top of your round thing that you made. Shove it down. Make sure you put it down pretty solidly. Work at it, make sure it's going to stay on well and that the whole thing's all squished in. Then what I like to do is I like to trim the hairs a bit. You don't need them that long. The longer they are, the better they work, but you can use them a lot smaller. And there you go. That should stay on there well. And with other cameras such as the Action camera, for instance here, the Action 4, there's a sensor in the middle, so I had to trim them back a fair bit so that they don't get in front of your camera, in front of the sensor, and that works really well. So there you go. Next you'd put one on the front here, but that's all we're going to do for now. Works great, deadens your sound like crazy. It's basically night and day. Then you don't have to use the onboard sound deadening, you just use the dead cats, and it works great. Thank you very much for listening.